The boy was clinging to the sheer rock wall when a violent storm suddenly broke loose above him. Sheets of rain crashed down from the sky, soaking the cliff and turning every handhold into a deadly trap. Desperation drove him to look below. To his surprise, rainwater was pooling rapidly at the base of the cliff. In that instant, Benjamin realized this might be his only chance. He clenched his jaw and forced himself to hold on, waiting as the water level crept higher. When his strength finally gave out, he took one last gamble and let go. Against all odds, he survived the fall. Dragging himself to the water, Benjamin drank greedily as his fading consciousness returned. Although he had escaped death, his left foot was badly damaged. Fighting through the pain, he jammed it between two rocks and twisted hard, snapping the displaced bone back into position. Using nearby branches, he fashioned a crude splint that allowed him to limp forward. He hadn't gone far when chilling howls echoed from behind. Turning slowly, Benjamin found himself locked in the gaze of a wolf pack. With no other choice, he scrambled up a dead tree to escape. Just before reaching safety, a gray wolf leaped upward and sank its teeth into his injured leg. In a split second, Benjamin drew his dagger and struck backward, barely managing to break free. Unable to climb, the wolves remained below, watching. The tense standoff stretched on for 2 full days, until the pack finally withdrew, leaving behind only the wounded gray wolf. Determined to stay alive, Benjamin reshaped his dagger into a spear, planning to kill the injured wolf for food. But as he listened to its pained cries, he hesitated. In the end, he bound the wolf's snout and carried it to the river, carefully washing its wound. The following day, while tending to his own broken leg, he noticed the wolf had escaped. Instead of attacking, it simply stood there, silently watching him. Benjamin placed a bowl of fresh water in front of it. Sensing no threat, the wolf slowly lowered its head and drank. From that point on, their paths became inseparable. Benjamin named the wolf Alpha, and the unlikely pair began traveling together. Just as they believed the worst was behind them, danger struck again. A fierce blizzard swept in, forcing them to take shelter inside a rocky cave. Benjamin had barely relaxed when Alpha suddenly snarled, teeth bared, eyes locked on the darkness ahead. Moments later, a black panther stepped into view, signaling that an even greater challenge was about to begin.